Hi everybody, what's up guys? It's Steve. I know I look terrible. I look dirty and messy. It's because, I'm in my lazy sleeping clothes because, I tried. It's like 9:02. It just turned. It's like 9:02 in the morning right now. People would basically be getting up at this time. Believe it or not, guys, I have not even fallen asleep once. I have not even fallen asleep even one time. I was up all night. The first time I woke up was 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, and I've not fallen asleep ever since, guys. I know I'm pretty bored. Not even tired yet. I mean, I tried. I remember I was laying in my bed for 2 hours and just at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't sleep. Really had a hard time sleeping. I'm still not tired. I don't know why, but every day I've just been going to bed later and later, and I just said, what the hell? I'm staying up for the rest of the day because I'm staying up for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna fall asleep until at least 9 o'clock at night. So because you know, I don't want to I want to go to sleep at early tonight. So in order to do that, I have to be really tired, which I cannot fall asleep because then it will be harder for you to fall asleep if you've already fallen asleep. You probably won't get tired for another 10 hours, but I'm getting a little tired, but I'm not going to sleep. I don't want to wake up too late today, but it's August 2nd, 2012. 6 years ago from today, there was that huge thunderstorm. I always wanted to tell you guys a story about. I will, probably today, but not in this video. Pretty bored. It's in my house. And yeah, just gonna take a little walk. Oh, no more Pepsi. Coca-Cola left. Pretty bored. This is my kitchen. There's my cat Sammy. Can you see him that well? I don't know if you can see him that well. My favorite cat Sammy. I love this cat. He's a good cat. Like I said, I look messy and dirty because I didn't just wake up and I tried sleeping, but I couldn't, and my hair's messy because I was laying my head on a pillow, and I've not showered at all today. But don't worry, I shower every day. I just haven't yet. Sorry. Yeah, that's my cat Sammy. He's a good cat. We got that cat like 2 weeks, like 3 weeks or 4 weeks after my other cat Jinx passed away. I have two cats. That's Minnie and Sammy. Before it used to be Minnie and Jinx, but now it's Minnie and Sammy. Because I'm gonna tell you a story about that day. I remember. As you notice in my video list, if you've seen that video, R.I.P. Rest in Peace, Jinx. I salivated a little bit. If you've seen that video, Rest in Peace, Jinx. Basically, that was my old cat, Jinx. He was born August 17th, 2002. If he was still alive, his birthday would be like in 15 more days. But it's sad he's dead now. But, I'm gonna tell you the story, okay, guys? How he died, and the day he died. He died on, at nighttime on March 29th, or really early in the morning on March 30th, 2012. I remember that exact day, really sad day. Now I'll tell you the story. Just get comfortable, and, I remember, hang on. I'm really tired, but, okay, so I remember that night, my mom was making brownies on March 29th, 2012. I was watching the Blackhawks game against the St. Louis Blues. And I remember I was trying to pretend to be a baseball pitcher. I was pretending to be a pitcher for, like, either the Chicago Cubs or Cleveland Indians. Those are my two favorite teams. I remember I was standing over there, and I was pretending to be a baseball pitcher. I was throwing the ball all the way against the wall, not that wall, but the wall all the way down in the hallway. I was trying to hit the ball, trying to pretend to be a pitcher who got a no-hitter, and then playing a 9-inning game. Pretend I got a no-hitter, and then all of a sudden when we were done, the brownies were ready. So I went to eat some brownies, and then I went to watch the Blackhawks game against the St. Louis Blues. I remember they went into a shootout and won the game in a shootout, which was really good. Go Hawks. They beat St. Louis that game. And I remember after the Hawks won that game, I remember it was my bedtime. Usually I go to bed at like 10 o'clock, 10:30 or 11 o'clock-ish. Usually that's my time. It was like 10:30-ish, almost 11-ish. I went to bed because, I had to go to bed for school in the morning. Because I had school in the morning. Usually on school nights I go to bed at 10, 10:30 or 11 by the latest. And, so, I went to bed. I wrapped up, went to bed, really happy that the Hawks won. Celebrating a little bit of victory. I believe I believe I took a shower before I went to bed. Went to sleep. Then all of a sudden, it was 5. I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning because my mom had to go to work. Usually because my parents are divorced. Okay. This is my mom's house. It's in Palos. I'm at Palos Hills. My dad's house is in Justice, Illinois, and I remember my school I go to is by my dad's house. The school I go to is by my dad's. And so my mom had to work early in that morning at CVS Pharmacy. So what she would usually do, she would just wake me up early. She would just drop me off by my dad's. I would just usually sleep by my dad's for like an hour longer, and then I would wake up for good to go to school. Because I would go to my bus stop and go on the bus, and then we'll go to school. But I remember okay. I remember waking up the next day. Anyways, like I said, my mom woke me up that next day, and she said, and my mom noticed that it smelled really bad in my room. It smelled like a fart. My mom thought it was my mom thought I farted, and she's like, "Oh my God, did you fart?" And really, guys, I never fart when I sleep. I never fart when I sleep. I'm serious. I'm dead serious, guys. I never fart when I sleep. But usually that's a sign that somebody died because Jinx passed away. Usually when you die, you start to smell, okay? Because you get all the poop and pee out of you, and you fart when you're dead, and okay, still recording good. I heard some noises, but I remember she said it smelled really bad. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't know why. I did not even fart. I don't fart when I sleep. She's like, well, you had to have. I'm like, okay, I guess I farted. It's not usual for me to fart when I sleep, but it's possible I did. So I just woke up, ate my breakfast, and I remember, packing for my dad, because, I had to stay by my dad for the weekend. I remember it was Friday. Usually every 2 Fridays I would spend the weekend by my dad's house. So I spent the weekend that weekend. So I got my stuff ready. I went to get pack my bags for my dad's. I remember I was at my dad's for like 6 days straight, I believe. Hang on. Yeah, 6 days straight. I was at my dad's for 6 days straight. No, 7 days straight, actually. Or 6. I don't know when. Yeah, 6. 7, actually, but who cares? On to the story. So I remember I was packing my dad's to go to my dad's, and so, then, all of a sudden I was done packing my bags, and my mom would usually go on the computer before she would leave. I would sit there, wait for her. I was all grumpy. I'm usually always grumpy every morning. You know, when I wake up in the morning, there are a lot of times, most of the time I'm really grumpy and grouchy and don't want to wake up. But, I remember my mom, got off the computer, and she was worried about Jinx, because she noticed she has not seen Jinx in a while. So, she was worried. She's like, oh my god, I've not seen Jinx in a while. I've not seen Jinx since 9 o'clock last night. And she told me, and usually in the morning times, when my mom would get up, Jinx would always be there for her. He would always wake up and be on her side, but he was not. But she saw that it was odd, because Jinx was not there, and then she got really, since Jinx did not do any of that stuff, she got worried, and so, we went to look for Jinx. I got a little scared, and then, I remember, waking up not waking up, of course. Oh, I might have saying stuff earlier, but, I remember, looking for my cat Jinx, so then we went in my room, which this is my room, hang on. This is my room, and then all of a sudden, we looked under my bed, okay? Okay, let me just tell you something. My cat, Jinx, he loves to sleep under my bed. He loves to sleep under my bed. He always slept under my bed, and so that's where he would always sleep a lot, and, I remember, we looked under the bed there, we saw him, but he wasn't moving. It was odd, because he wasn't moving. Usually he would see us or wake up, but he did not move at all, and so, my mom was worried, so then she moved to my bed, and saw my Jinx not moving, he wasn't breathing, and that's when we found out that Jinx was officially dead. And remember, my mom was crying. I almost cried. I felt like crying, but I just didn't. But you know, she didn't. She was crying really hard. So then we were 10 minutes late to go to my dad's house, because she did not know what to do with the body. So then she just left the body there, and then we finally left. And then I remember going to school that day, sad. I didn't cry at school, but I remember I was just sad. Going to school that day, it was a final day of the week. It was Friday, day before the weekend. And then I remember when I got home that day, my mom came. I remember my mom had to come to my dad's house, because you know, I forgot my keys. I do that occasionally. So, my mom would just come to my dad's house and drop off the keys. She just went to my dad's house for a few minutes to pet my dad's cat Oreos, because my mom loves cats. And, like I said, her cat Jinx died, and, really sad moment. And, you know, I remember, she was really depressed and sad, and that was March 29th, March 30th. Now, so if you're wondering why I had that video, rest in peace, Jinx, of course you know it's because he died. If you've seen that video, if you want to see that video, it's in my video list somewhere. That video was made on March 30th. I remember I made that video the day that Jinx died, or day after, or whatever. But, I remember making that video, and, Jinx was in my Drunk Elmo video, so that's why it's mostly in Drunk Elmo. So, yeah, and, pretty sad time, especially for my mom. She loves cats. I remember, heck, wanna know something? I remember the exact day we got Jinx. Jinx was born August 17th, 2002. We got him, me and my dad. I remember that day. My mom was at work. Me and my dad, we went to the pet store and got Jinx for a surprise for my mom, because she loves cats. And I remember that day that we first got Jinx. And that was October of 2002, around Halloweenish. And then all of a sudden, it's like 2012, and Jinx is dead now. And it's hard to believe that he's dead now. I mean, I remember the day we got him. Times just fly by. I mean, look at all 2002. That is fast. Like, life goes by so fast, guys. And Minnie, I remember Minnie's born on June 1st, 2003. We got Minnie, like, a year after Jinx. Minnie's a year younger. We got her in August of 2002. And Minnie's still alive, which is good. I don't know where she is right now. She's obviously not dead because it doesn't smell at all. But she's still alive. She's just probably under my bed. Let me see. Get this thing. She probably is. Yep, there she is. She's sleeping right now. Make sure she's still alive. Oh wait, that's not her. That's a shoe. What the hell am I looking at? Yeah. It's hard to believe that he's dead now. I mean, I remember that day we first got Jinx, and can't believe he's dead now. I mean, that was 10 years ago. Time really does fly by, and yeah, guys, and it's a sad moment. And then a few weeks later, we got my new cat, Sammy. His birthday is February 23rd. So that's he still has a lot of life to go, and I hope Minnie does. Minnie probably does. Jinx was. See, I'm gonna delete some videos. Okay, and by the way, anyway, that's what I was saying. The reason why, Minnie is healthy. Okay, Minnie still has like a year, probably like at least like 5 or 6 years left to live, and Sammy has a lot left. But Jinx was like, it was 10 years ago when we got Jinx, and 10 years later he's dead. I can't believe it's 10 years later. I mean, life goes by so fast. Can't believe that was 10 years ago. But however, Jinx, he had a sickness. I remember, like, around that time before he died, he would always throw up and cough a lot. And he had a sickness, so that's probably the reason why he died. And he had a heart attack under my bed that day. And yeah, but Minnie, she's healthy, which is good. And like I said, that was like that was 10 years ago when we got Jinx. Can you believe life goes by so fast? Like, hard to believe it. I was in kindergarten at the time, I remember. I'm about to be a sophomore in like 3 weeks. I go back to school in like 3 weeks, and I'm gonna be a sophomore. I was in kindergarten when we got Jinx, but I'm about to be a sophomore, and that's hard to believe. And yeah, life just goes by so fast. And anyway, that's the story, and rest in peace, Jinx. You will never be forgotten. You will always be missed. We love you, Jinx, and yeah, if you want to see that video, it's in my video list, and just please subscribe to me, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.